Ladies and gentlemen, the road to 2026 continues here at the Estadio Nacional de Football, the National Stadium of Soccer, if you want to translate into English, in the Nicaraguan capital of Managua, as Montserrat decided to stay a couple more days, and they are the home side going up against Los Canaleros, the Red Tide of Panama, in this matchup of Group D of 2026 World Cup qualifying in Concacaf for the second round of qualifying for the great tournament, as one of these teams will look to take one step closer toward joining the United States, Canada, and Mexico in the 2026 World Cup. Nicaragua off to a fantastic start in Group D with back-to-back victories against Belize and Montserrat. Meanwhile, Panama starting out very well at home in Panama City with a 2-0 victory over Guyana. And so Montserrat will be looking to pick up their first victory and keep pace with Nicaragua and Panama at the top of the table. A new format in World Cup qualifying with the expansion of the World Cup from 32 teams to 48 teams. The top two teams, well, CONCACAF already is the host nation or host confederation, as I mentioned, with the United States, Mexico, and Canada as the host nations. A possibility for 5 more spots for CONCACAF in the great tournament. 3 more automatically qualifying through the qualification process, and 2 more if they can win their intercontinental or interconfederation playoff. We'll get into further depth when it comes to that and the whole process. But for now, in this second round, the top 2 teams in each group, and there are 6 groups, will move on to the third round of qualifying. As it stands right now, it's Nicaragua and Panama at the top of Group D. And Montserrat did get a goal in their last matchup in this building as the road side against Nicaragua. And they'll be looking to improve on that. And the goal scorer for Montserrat was able to silence the crowd for a little while here in Managua before Nicaragua turned it on and won 4-1. Montserrat, a new nation to FIFA and to World Cup qualifying and CONCACAF as well by extension. The British island in the Lesser Antilles, almost going due west to Nicaragua to play their first match and then stay here for their second match as the home side. Their normal stadium, which is Blake Estate Stadium in Montserrat, a little too small for FIFA and CONCACAF regulations, so they decided this round to play here in Nicaragua. Just stay here, save some money on the traveling, and play on this stadium that has the facilities necessary and to be a FIFA stadium and CONCACAF stadium with the lighting and the pitch conditions as well here in Nicaragua. For Panama, well, they're looking to advance, and you figure they are definitely one of the favorites in going forward in the tournament, and had their greatest footballing accomplishment back in 2018 when they qualified for the 2018 World Cup in Russia. Certainly was a surprise, their first and only qualification. Certainly was a great moment in Panamanian football. The likes of Jaime Penedo in goal, some great players, Roman Torres, Gabriel Gomez, Blas Perez, and a couple of players that were on that World Cup squad are in the 11 for this matchup. We will talk about that in just a second. It is the crew dressed in black from El Salvador. But before we get to that, let's hear the national anthems of Montserrat and Panama.
ciudad de Montserrat.
National anthems of Panama and Montserrat, and maybe the last time both teams and the officiating crew will exchange pleasantries here in Managua. It is an all Salvadoreño crew for this one, and no VAR in this matchup between Montserrat and Panama. In fact, there's no VAR really in this round of Concacaf World Cup qualifiers. As we take a look at the starting 11 for Montserrat, they have made just one change from the side that lost in this building a couple of days earlier, 4-1 to Nicaragua, as Jernaid Meade comes in, and he will replace Lenny Ray Cedinho. Cedinho moving to the bench for Lee Boyer, the manager of Montserrat. So one change there for the Emerald Boys, as they are known, in green, even though there's no green in their flag, but still, green is the color of their shirts, and the Emerald Boys of Montserrat making that one change from the matchup against Nicaragua. So Lee Boyer wanting to go with cohesion and connection when it comes to his lineup there. So just making that one change as the captains. On the left, Aníbal Godoy, the captain of Panama, in their traditional red kits, and on the right is the captain of Montserrat, the Emerald Boys, Lyle Taylor. Ismael Cornejo, assisted by his fellow countrymen Giovanni Garcia, Carlos Vargas, and Waldir Garcia for this encounter. It's the second match day of Concacaf World Cup qualifiers. Two men on the pitch for Panama that were in that 2018 squad that went to the World Cup in Russia. Meanwhile, for Panama, they've made 5 changes from the side that beat Guyana 2-0 in Ciudad de Panama, with Guerrero, Welch, Rodriguez, and Martinez, and Fariña. The changes for Thomas Christensen, the Danish manager of Panama. Those 2 players that are in the 11 for this match that were part of the 2018 World Cup squad for Panama, the captain, Aníbal Godoy, and Eric Davis, the left back at the number 15. So rotations heavy for Panama ahead of this encounter. Remember, they do have Copa America play coming up, Panama. And so that will be important to make sure that they rest players, keep everyone healthy. It's going to be quite a year for Panama when it comes to competitions. Lee Boyer and his crew, and Thomas Christensen, the Danish manager of Panama, the Red Tide, La Marea Roja. And the first half is underway here at the Estadio Nacional de Fútbol in Managua, the capital city of Nicaragua, where Montserrat is the home side in the light green kits with the black numbers there, attacking from right to left. Panama in their traditional red and white kits, or predominantly red, with the white numbers and names moving from left to right. Montserrat in those light green and black with from right to left. Panama in red with the white numbers and names from left to right. I'm George DiMattelis. Thank you very much for joining us here in Managua for this World Cup qualifier, Group D, between the Emerald Boys and Los Canaleros. And for Montserrat, it'll be very important that they are to see how they've adjusted and what they have learned from their last match, that defeat to Nicaragua, and Panama needing to keep up 3 points to keep pace with their Central American rivals in Nicaragua at the top of Group D. Remember, top 2 teams in each group move on to the third round of qualifying. As that ball played up top looking for Eduardo Guerrero, and there's Trent Carter-Rogers, the goalkeeper for Montserrat. As I mentioned, Montserrat, the small island nation in the Lesser Antilles, near Antigua and St. Kitts and Nevis, just north of Guadeloupe. It's basically almost a straight shot due west to get to Nicaragua from Montserrat. They have to go south a little bit, but almost a straight shot, basically due west, to get from Montserrat to Nicaragua for this encounter. It'll be an early corner kick here for the Emerald Boys of Montserrat. See how they manage here as this team, former English territory in the Commonwealth, and so a lot of these players are either born in England or have roots in, or born on the island with roots in England and play their football in the lower divisions of English football. This one played over the top, no problem there for the goalkeeper, Luis Mejia. So how will Montserrat organize themselves defensively? That's something to watch for in this match. The fact that they gave up 4 goals. They look like they're putting some pressure high up the pitch here on Panama. And there's Giovanni Welch linking up with Jose Rodriguez. And drops it back to Michael Murillo. Murillo head up looking, dancing, and finally decides to drop it back. Some good organization there in the midfield, forcing Murillo to play it backwards to Edgardo Fariña. Plays it to Jose Cordoba. There's Eric Davis. To Christian Martinez. Back to Cordoba, and there's going to be a foul whistled in favor of Panama. An early warning for Brandon Barsley. And the ball's away, and he decides to make some contact with Christian Martinez. Brandon Barsley, the 24-year-old, plying his trade at Dartford. Dartford in the 7th tier of English football. And they play most of the players called up to this team. Montserrat, as I mentioned before, lower divisions of English football. There's a touch there by Eduardo Guerrero, and Trent Carter-Rogers sliding in to make that play. The Barnsley goalkeeper. And now just a patient approach here for Montserrat. Long ball played down the left side, settled by Davis. In the middle for the captain, Anibal Godoy. Is the two mundialistas, as they would say in Spanish, the World Cup participants, linking up there. As he bursts forward, Fariña to Murillo. No one there, and has to play it back. Good pressure there by Montserrat there, especially from Brandon Comley. Putting the pressure there on Murillo, forcing it backwards here. Montserrat not sitting back defensively. Applying some pressure high up the pitch here to try and make something happen. As Barzi is really going forward here. Now in the middle with some space to turn is Giovanni Welch. Look how far back he has to go to get the ball. This one is headed into space. Is Edgar Bárcenas. Bárcenas inside. Shot is deflected, pops up for Christian Martinez. Now out wide to Eric Davis. Eric Davis head up looking. Hesitates on the service, and Nico Gordon elevating to keep it out. Some quick one-touch football here from Panama. The Canaleros, La Marea Roja. Canaleros, of course, in reference to the Panama Canal. And La Marea Roja, the red tide. The red colors of their shirts, of their kits. And that tide to wash over their opponents and take them out of the match. I'm guessing that's the interpretation of tide there when they say red tide, but usually when high tide comes in, yep, things get swept away. This is a quick one touch there, but Rodriguez not making the run, or at least the communication wasn't there, and easily Jernaid Mead regains the possession on the left side of the defense for Montserrat. Jernaid Mead, former Arsenal Youth Academy player. English born. And so far, Montserrat have been able to keep themselves pretty well organized, apply some good pressure to Panama, but yet to put together passes and string together possession of their own. Here's a burst there for Abraham Jeriel Dorset. There's Jeriel Dorset. Let's see, does the entire ball cross the line? Yep, it appears so. Then the man who applies his trade at Reading. And this is a through ball here, looking to connect with Barzy, and the shot goes easily into the gloves of Luis Mejia. And Montserrat appear to be willing to allow Panama to have the possession, apply a little bit of a high press, and then see if they can burst forward in the counter-attacking transition. And stumbling there, Christian Martinez loses the ball. Good touch there by Brandon Comley, and now over the top, the flag comes up as Brendan Barzy offside. And a quick restart here for Panama. So Montserrat easily establishing what they want to do tactically here early on. They're allowing Panama the possession. That's a good through ball. Eric Davis into the middle. It's stopped in the shot by Jose Rodriguez. No one from the Montserrat defense attacks the ball, and Jose Rodriguez collapses on it, but his shot is blocked. And the number 7 who plies his trade in Portugal with first division side Famalicão wins a corner for Panama. And this one is punched away there by Carter Rogers. And it's a good thing he did, because Jose Cordoba was at the back post lurking. Makes the run, and if he doesn't get a hand onto it, the Montserrat goalkeeper looked like Cordoba would have been able to head it over the line into the back of the net. Chance here for Panama. There's Eric Davis. He's gonna put his left foot into this one. The left back. Applying his trade in Slovakia, excuse me. Back heel across the face of goal, and the shot going wide by Murillo. Dangerous opportunity there for Panama. Is Michael Amir Murillo causing problems for Lee Boyer, the manager of Montserrat. Remember him from his time at West Ham as a player. English international as well. Former longtime Leeds player. That's where he really made his name, with Leeds. Now finds himself in charge of Montserrat, and I mean, what a great job that is, to be a football manager on a small, beautiful Caribbean island. I'll take that job. Martinez. Rodriguez. Now just waiting for someone, Jose Rodriguez. Martinez maybe a little late to make that overlapping run on the right side, with Murillo high up the pitch at the right back position, so they recycle to the left side. Guerrero with a touch. Now in the middle for Jose Rodriguez. Wanted to tee up the left-footed shot. Instead, to pass for Eric Davis. was intercepted, and now Montserrat. And the ball played out wide, Rodriguez. Here's Amir Murillo. If you're wondering, that's what the A on his back. A. Murillo, the A for Amir. Amir. Got to roll the R's in Spanish. Now an opportunity for Montserrat. And Barze goes down, and he is brought to the ground by Cordoba. Shoulder check, just a wall, and Jose Cordoba in the back. Clear foul there on Barze. Jose Cordoba, 23-year-old defender, knows what it's like to play physical football, as a member of Norwich City in English football. The EFL Championship, second division of English football there, Jose Cordoba. And frustration there by Donovan Daniels. Not Donovan, Donovan. To make sure I say that correctly. Pronounce the young man's name correctly. Now Panama back on the possession here in Nicaragua, where Montserrat, deciding light green, is the home side for this one. The Emerald Boys. Those light green colors, and yet their flag doesn't have green in it, but it does have the logo of the Montserrat Football Association has green in it, so that's what counts. This going forward there, going down on the ground. Nico Gordon, referee says play on to play the advantage, and now returned by Brandon Comley. Now settled in the back. It's kind of like Italy. Italy doesn't have blue in their flag, but they're the Azzurri, and their logo has blue in it, and their shirts are blue, so and a similar sentiment there. Here's a burst down the right side here for Montserrat, almost getting all the way through Nico Gordon for the Emerald Boys. And Nico Gordon, 22 years of age, plays for MLS Next Pro Club, North Texas. One of two players called into the squad that don't ply their trade in England, the other one being the number 10 that we haven't mentioned yet here for Montserrat. That's Kaleem Simon, who is in the UAE with the Arabian Falcons. And now long ball played and easily into the gloves of Trent Carter-Rogers. And this one through the middle here, Fariña. Fariña to Jose Rodriguez. So back heel, but just behind Christian Martinez. And now back into the middle. Leaves it in. Guerrero with the touch. The dummy through by Jose Rodriguez was a clever move, but Guerrero's shot is blocked. And now let's see if Montserrat can burst forward here with the counterattack. Jamie Allen brought down. And foul whistled in favor of Montserrat. Great pass there and great move by Jose Rodriguez to leave it for Eduardo Guerrero. Struck it well, but just well defended in the middle there by Jeriel Dorset. I don't know, is it Dorset or Dorset? Because if I say Dorset, then I'm going to think of Dallas Cowboys running back Tony Dorsett. But I think the English way, the British way would be Dorset. So I'm going to say Jeriel Dorset from now on. 17th minute here in Nicaragua. Montserrat, the home side. Small Caribbean island in the Lesser Antilles, the home side for this matchup against Panama. And so Amir Murillo, dancing. And he drops all the way back. It's been difficult for Panama to build on that right side there. Murillo, every time he seems to get the ball, doesn't have anyone going forward. And then the ball is given away, or he has to play it back to that man Fariña, who has to play it back to Luis Mejia. Some pressure being applied by Jamie Allen. The left side is where really they've looked effective with Eric Davis, Jose Rodriguez, even Barcenas floating over to that left side. Here's Godoy. Eric Davis with the touch. Back to Córdoba. Edgardo Fariña. There's Amir Murillo. And Murillo. And a patient approach here from Thomas Christensen's side. Mentioned Lee Boyer, who made his name as a midfielder with Leeds. He's chased down in the corner. And then booted up the pitch there by Jernaid Mead. Did well to keep the ball in. And then now the battle on the left side between Jamie Allen and Edgardo Fariña. And Montserrat gained some territory here, to borrow a rugby expression, and with the light rain coming down in Managua. Well, last touch there by Fariña. So Lee Boyer looking on. And now played in. Oh, this is a good touch here by Brendan Comley. And this one goes out as Thomas Christensen looking on. Christensen, the Danish manager for Panama. Spent some time in his playing career with Barcelona and a couple of other teams in Spain. And finished his playing career in Germany with Bochum and Hannover. Now corner kick opportunity for Montserrat. So a couple of European-based managers here with the Dane Thomas Christensen and the Brit in Lee Boyer. There's a service settled there by Daniels, and then the turn nowhere near the threat to Luis Mejia, the Panama goalkeeper who plays for El Nacional, or Nacional, excuse me, Club Nacional in Uruguay. Of course, one of the two big clubs in Uruguayan football, alongside Peñarol. So Nacional de Uruguay, de Montevideo specifically. This is a Nacional in Paraguay as well. That should be Lee Boyer saying that that ball is his side's possession. Let's see. Ooh, I don't know, man. It might have, I don't know. I think that might have gone off Junaid Mead, but the referee saw it differently, and Montserrat with a chance to build their attack going forward. Let's see, and that one, that time that one was off of Allen. So Panama going forward here. It's Fariña. Back to Mejia. No pressure on the goalkeeper. Plenty of time to distribute. Gets it out wide on the left side to Davis. Touch a little too heavy, but off the chest of Brandon Comey. Or Comley, excuse me. And Jose Cordoba struggling a little bit to eventually make the pass. Not as smooth as he would have liked, but Anibal Godoy says, all right, I'm the captain. I'll take over here. I'll do the distributing out of the back. Lifts it to the other Mundialista, the other World Cup participant in 2018, Eric Davis. Bárcenas bodied off the ball there by Nico Gordon, forced backward. And Godoy, head up looking, plays it long over the top, trying to connect with Christian Martinez, who's making a deep run from the midfield. And no problem for Trent Carter-Rogers, the Montserrat goalkeeper. I think I'm gonna call him TCR from now on. Just because Trent Carter-Rogers is a lot to say. And now Panama is starting to apply a little bit of pressure. This one played by Mead down the left side, is the former Arsenal Youth Academy product. Finds his teammate down the left side. And Brandon Barsi having some words with Ismael Cornejo. And you have to say, Jose Cordoba has been very physical at that center back position on that left side of the defense for Panama. The Norwich City defender. That's the second time him and Barsi have clashed. It's Thomas Christensen. As mentioned, former player of Barcelona, has spent some seasons on loan with different clubs from Barcelona in Spain. Defensive header there by Christian Martinez. Elevated back into the area, at least trying to. Alex Dyer, he goes down. This could be a yellow card. Nope. As Kaleem Strawbridge Simon goes down. He got his foot accidentally stepped on there by Cordoba. And Cordoba is getting close to picking up a yellow card here. That is the third, by my calculation, or my count, I should say, the third foul that he has committed. Sometimes referees will give yellow cards, not so much for the actual foul itself, but for an accumulation of fouls. As I said before, on my count, 3 fouls for Cordoba. I wouldn't be surprised if the next one sees Jose Cordoba pick up a yellow card, but he is using his physicality to establish dominance in his portion of the pitch or whenever he is close to the ball, and that's a message he's sending to the players of Montserrat to make it more difficult for them to score goals or at least find a path toward goal. And now it's the captain, Lyle Taylor. It's been quiet so far in this match. Mainly because Panama have controlled the possession in this encounter. We'll see if Lyle Taylor, the number 9, the captain of Montserrat. Taylor, free kick right into the wall. Looked like right into the back of Jose Rodriguez. Chased down in the corner. And Kaleem Strawbridge, he tried to play it back inside. Lyle Taylor wrestling down Giovanni Welch. And so after the advantage was given to Panama and then eventually the foul, and it back to the spot. Christian Gonzalez going forward, gets it back to Bárcenas, back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez going down. And now Montserrat getting a little bit sloppy with their marking and tackling in the midfield here as Panama gaining ground slowly. Quick restart by Gonzalez. This is Eric Davis, loses the ball on that right side. There's Lyle Taylor. Through ball trying to connect with Kaleem Strawbridge. And Panama back on the possession. 27th minute here in Managua. Montserrat is the home side for this encounter. No shots on target yet. Panama have generated a lot of possession. A couple of times they've been able to get into the penalty area defended by Montserrat, but have not yielded a shot on target, at least by my count. There was a corner that was punched out by Trent Carter-Rogers, the Montserrat goalkeeper, but I don't know if that counts as a shot on target. I'm not an official statistician, as Jose Rodriguez trying to make something happen. That one goes out of bounds, and a chance for Montserrat to build the attack going forward. Montserrat have struggled to build the attack going forward and string together 5 or 6 passes. And now Panama look like they're going to apply a bit of a high press, forcing TCR to play the ball up top, looking for Lyle Taylor, settled in the midfield by Brandon Barzy. Lead making the run down the left side, but Brandon Comley says, I'll hold it up, I'll play it backwards. Back to Alex Dyer, back to Jeriel Dorset. Oh, pressure there, TCR feeling the pressure from Eduardo Guerrero, and it almost leads to a chance. This is a through ball, and Mejia comes well out of the penalty area to clear it before Jamie Allen can get onto the end of it there. Slippery little ball through by Brendan Barze, and now Panama going forward. Guerrero loses the ball. Look at that. Was that a no-look pass there by Kaleem Strawbridge? Yeah, playing with some confidence when they get the opportunity to go forward. Look at the battle here between Nico Gordon and Barcenas. Let's see, this is the pressure here. Trent Carter-Rogers a little bit lucky there. Guerrero. Definitely applying the pressure. Both of these teams looking up at Nicaragua in Group D. Concacaf World Cup qualifying. Back-to-back 4-goal performances for Nicaragua, beating Montserrat 4 days ago in this building by a 4-1 score line. And then traveling to Belize, to Belmopan, beat them 4-0 as Jamie Allen clearly going through the back of the captain, El Capitan Canalero, Aníbal Godoy. Set piece opportunity here for Panama. Eric Davis gives it a good look, and then finally turned back around. Barcenas. Ooh, dangerous little header there by Donovan Daniels. Yeah, on first sight, when it first happened live, it's like, ooh, looked close on own goal, but Daniels did very well there. Not Donovan, but Donovan. I like that little variation there. Corner kick opportunity for Panama. And a chance here for Barcenas. Barcenas being harassed there by Barzi. Back to Rodriguez, down that left side there. Eric Davis, service inside, takes a deflection, another corner kick for Panama. La Marea Roja looking to wash over the Emerald Boys here with this spell of possession and attacking flow going forward here. Eric Davis was standing over it, but instead leaves it for Barcenas. Plays it short to Christian Martinez, Service back post! And headed out there just over the head of Jose Cordova. It was a good ball in there by Christian Martinez. The number 6 plying his trade in Saudi Arabia with Al Jandal. Another corner kick opportunity, this time from the opposite side. Martinez again. Delivery swerving right into the gloves of TCR. That might be the first shot on target of the match. As I said before, I'm not an official statistician. But TCR, Trent Carter-Rogers, certainly has been the busier of the two goalkeepers. This is a ball into space, and it's going to be chased down almost by Kaleem Strawbridge. Jose Cordoba getting there at the same time and doing enough to prevent Strawbridge from getting the ball in a good touch into possession. But that still was a clever ball into space to try and connect with Kaleem Strawbridge. And now, here's Panama bursting forward. Canaleros back into the middle for Bárcenas. Bárcenas with a shot and a save. It's TCR in between the posts for Montserrat. It's a great run down the left side by Eduardo Guerrero. And Edgar Bárcenas, the Mazatlan striker, or playmaker, I should say, does very well. And Panama starting to make progress, starting to look more threatening, looking more likely to get this opening goal here against Montserrat. Who actually took the lead against Nicaragua 9 minutes in. Good through ball here. It's Jose Rodriguez in the area. Rodriguez scoring to Guerrero! And he missed it over the crossbar. Beautiful opportunity for los Canaleros. The through ball into space to Rodriguez was perfectly timed. Guerrero did very well to get himself open. Maybe Rodriguez, if he keeps the ball on the ground, although you can't blame Rodriguez there, maybe Guerrero, if he's a little uncomfortable or a little awkward with his position, could have settled it with a calming first touch and then go toward goal. But a great opportunity there for Panama. And then how about that spin move and the footwork there by Strawbridge, the number 10 for Montserrat. Junaid Meade gets it to Alex Dyer, lifting it over the top, trying to connect there with the run of Jamie Allen. And there's a foul for sure. Giovanni Welch brought down. There's Alex Dyer, the central holding midfielder for Montserrat, committing the foul. Wealdstone Football Club, a semi-pro football club in England. And that ball over the top looking to connect for Bárcenas. Panama has changed their logo as well. They have that bird in the back with the shield of the Panamanian flag. Looks like they changed their logo on the shirts. You see it? I don't know. I kind of like the old school. I'm old school when it comes to that stuff. I like the classic looks. You know, the old Juve logo is better than the one they got now with the 2 J's. I feel the same about the Internazionale logo. And they try to rebrand some things and make it look modern, but sometimes the classic look just looks better. Thomas Christensen looking on. I'm sure in his mind he's just thinking about what adjustments he can make, what instructions he can give his Panamanian players to possibly take the lead. Open things up, Bárcenas. Being harassed there by Nico Gordon. Now played back. Less than 10 minutes remaining here at the Estadio Nacional de Fútbol in Managua, the capital city of Nicaragua. Just based on the names there, Managua, Nicaragua, water is very important. This one, well done by Dorset to get it to Meade as the bench appreciates the work there by Jarrell Dorset. Godoy. Out wide to Davis. End up looking, gets it back to Godoy. Settled by Amir Murillo. This is Christian Martinez, back to Murillo. Finally, Martinez makes that diagonal run into space down the right side, but Murillo, a little impatient, gives the ball away, and now all the way back to TCR. If you're just joining us, TCR standing for Trent Carter Rogers, the goalkeeper for Montserrat. And the foul whistled as Brendan Barzy. Involved in some contact on the back there. Godoy selling it for sure. Ooh, that was a quick one touch there by Barcenas. He saw the run of Giovanni Welch, and now Montserrat on the break. The pass by Barze, the right idea down that right side for Kaleem Strawbridge, but too long, and Panama regained the possession. Montserrat played their first international match back in 1991. So a relatively new team in the world of international football. Looking to build their football going forward here. This will be a big result if they can get a draw against Panama. Long ball by TCR in the middle for Strawbridge. He goes down. He won a foul. He's not going to get it. Murillo. Now played out wide. Eric Davis settling it. When Panama play faster, they're able to get in behind the defense of Montserrat. But when they slow the ball and hold the possession, it allows Montserrat to get the numbers back, organize their defense, and make it more difficult for Panama to get into the penalty area and create goal-scoring chances. Here's an opportunity. It's Jose Rodriguez. Looked to me like he wanted to play a pass at the far post there, but got under it, giving back the possession to Lee Boyer's side. Long-time Leeds United player and midfielder on Eland Road, right? That's how you say their stadium, right? Eland Road. I think it's Eland Road, properly pronounced in the Queen's English. If I say Ellen Road, sounds like a small road in Arkansas. Now down the right side, 40th minute, played in, looking for Guerrero. Bumped off the ball there by Daniels, excuse me. Here's a shot that goes just wide. No, it's in. Oh, it surprised me. That's a goal for Panama. Giovanni Welch puts it over the line into the back of the net. I was not expecting that. I was surprised by it. And the Panama players were surprised as well. So Giovanni Welch puts it over the line into the back of the net. Ladies and gentlemen, I thought the ball had gone wide. And the Académico de Viseu in Portugal gets his first goal for Panama. This is well done by Dorset to body Guerrero off the ball, and then Welch settles it, takes a deflection, and the way the goalkeeper reacted, but goes in. That is a goal here, golazo for Giovanni Welch. You can see the delayed celebrations there, but it counts. 40th minute, Panama have the lead. Kind of a freak goal there for Giovanni Welch. Struck it toward goal, looked like it took a deflection, and everyone froze, including myself. But Panama have the lead 1-0, looking to make it 2-0. Jose Rodriguez down the left side, controlled by Christian Martinez, but eventually, you think about the goal there, it was the hard work of the Panamanian attack. Now at the far post, settled by Murillo, leaves it for Bárcenas. And a chance going wide for Edgar Bárcenas. Giovanni Welch, 24-year-old midfielder, plays for Académico de Viseu Futebol Clube in Portugal, second division of Portugal, actually on loan from Panamanian club Aliança. So a big goal for him as he finally scores his first goal for the national team. And it surprised everyone. Now Welch going down that right side, controls the spinning, loses the ball between Dorset and Mead. Now played down the left side. Let's see if Montserrat, how they respond to that goal there by Giovanni Welch. It's Lee Boyer with some instructions. And Murillo with the throw. Second round of matches. Match day 2 of World Cup qualifying here in the second round. In Group D will conclude on Tuesday with Guyana taking on Belize. And the touchdown the right side. Godoy committing the foul on Strawbridge. Kaleem Strawbridge. As the number 10 is down. As Godoy might have clipped him there. Kaleem Strawbridge, the number 10. As I mentioned, one of 2 players on the squad that is not based in England. Second division in the UAE for the Arabian Falcons. Yep. Godoy put his hand up as if to say, no, I didn't do it, but really it means I did it. We all know that in this beautiful game, anytime someone commits the foul and they put their hands up as if to say, I didn't do it, it really is an admission of guilt. They're really saying, I did it, but they don't mean to say they did it. They put their hands up as if to say, I didn't do it, but they did it. So, Montserrat and Panama 1-0. The goal in the 40th minute by Giovanni Welch. And we'll have 1 more minute of stoppage time here in Managua. It's Eduardo Guerrero bursting forward. Guerrero almost getting around Dorset. It was Guerrero against seemingly the entire Montserrat defense. And if he was able to get around Dorset, it would have been 1v1 against Trent Carter-Rogers. Could have been 2-0 for Panama. So, 1 more minute added on in what has been a very free-flowing first half here in Managua. The 4th official, Waldir Garcia of El Salvador. By the way, cool name for a nation, El Salvador, which literally means the savior. Can you imagine that? I'm from a country called the Savior. That's cool. Here is Bárcenas. Leaves it for Murillo. Murillo dancing. Murillo across the goal. Guerrero was there, and Murillo did not get the pass to him. Oh, the goal was wide open there. A little more accurate pass by Murillo, and it's 2-0 for Guerrero to set up and get that second goal. But well worked on that right side here. It's Barze clipping Davis twice there. Last action of the first half, as the 1 minute of first half stoppage time has elapsed, and the referee Ismael Cornejo has blown the whistle, and Panama have the lead thanks to Giovanni Welch, his first goal for the national team. And then Los Canaleros are up 1-0 in this World Cup qualifier in Managua over Montserrat. It was the first half in which Panama controlled the possession, controlled the rhythm and the flow of the match. Montserrat sitting back, just waiting for a good counterattack to threaten the goal of Luis Mejia, and never came. But things might change in the second half. For the most part, Panama showing their class here in the first 45 minutes, showing their football in the first 45 minutes. Very few fouls, no cards in the first half. That's always a good sign that this is a clean match with skilled footballers. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are about to begin the second half here in Panama, or excuse me, in Nicaragua, as Panama have the 1-0 advantage thanks to Giovanni Welch's goal in the 40th minute. And there will be a substitution for Panama, and it will be Giovanni Welch that comes off, and he will be replaced by the number 21, Cesarianis. So an interesting move here from Thomas Christensen, the Panama manager. As Cesarianis replaces the goal scorer. The young man who plays at Asociación Deportivo San Carlos in Costa Rica. Second half underway at the Estadio Nacional de Fútbol in Managua. In the great nation of Nicaragua, it is Panama up 1-0 over Montserrat. Montserrat, they are the home side. They are in those light blue or light green kits with the black numbers going from left to right. And Panama in the red kits with the white numbers and names moving from right to left. No changes from Montserrat. And that one change for Panama. As Montserrat going with 4 in the back, 3 in the midfield, and 4-3-3 up top. We'll run down the 11 on the pitch for the Emerald Boys. As I mentioned, Montserrat in the light green with the black numbers going from left to right, of Panama in the red with the white numbers and names from right to left. Panama going with a 4-4-2 under Thomas Christensen. And a set piece opportunity here. Let's see what Panama can do here with this opportunity. This one is going to be flighted into the area, back post, defensive header there by Nico Gordon. Eventually cleared out by the captain, Lyle Taylor. And Panama settling it in the midfield. It is an all El Salvador crew with Ismael Cornejo, the man in black, in charge with the whistle and the cards, assisted by Giovanni Garcia, Carlos Vargas, and the fourth official is Waldir Garcia. No VAR in this round of Concacaf World Cup qualifying. The 11 on the pitch for Montserrat, the home side. Trent Carter-Rogers is the goalkeeper. Oh, the ball is lost, and now an opportunity here for Montserrat going forward with the burst. On the left side is Jamie Allen. Allen bodied off the ball there by Edgardo Farina. And Anibal Godoy, the captain, playing it back to Luis Mejia. So the Emerald Boys and Montserrat, 4-3-3. Well, there's a turnover. A chance for Kaleem Strawbridge. Goal! It's Kaleem Strawbridge. A magnificent strike from Montserrat. And 3 minutes into the second half, an Emerald equalizer for Montserrat. Kaleem Strawbridge Simon. Let's look at this strike here by Simon. Woo! Sometimes a goal is so good, you just got to make a sound. You just go, woo! That was the case. Kaleem Strawbridge Simon wins the ball, gets the ball back in the midfield. Looked like there was a mistake, and the ball was given away. Look at Luis Mejia. He's just standing there like, come on, fellas, what's going on here? What are y'all doing in front of me? That is the expression from Luis Mejia. Kaleem Strawbridge. Third goal for Montserrat, the number 10, with the great strike. And it is 1-1. Game on, as they like to say here in Managua. I was about to run down the 22 on the pitch here, as Jamie Allen is having some words, or going to have a discussion with Ismael Cornejo, the referee in charge. So Montserrat playing the 4-3-3 with Nico Gordon, Donovan Daniels, Jeriel Dorsett, and Jernaid Mead. That's from right to left on the back line, 4, 5, 6, and 16 on their backs, respectively. Midfield trio, 2 Brandons and Brandon Barzy, Alex Dyer, and Brandon Comley. That's 7, 18, and 9 on their backs. And then Kaleem Strawbridge, the number 10. Lyle Taylor's the captain, number 9, with the blonde hair. And then number 14 is Jamie Allen. There's a chance Montserrat again putting pressure on the Panamanian defense. Sloppy turnover. Barze does keep it in. Or does he know? The ball goes and crosses the end line there, the goal line. So those are the 11 on the pitch for Lee Boyer's side. Panama and Luis Mejia in goal. First yellow card of the match. It's Brandon Comley in the 51st minute. Let's see, does this ball go over the line? Ooh, yeah, it does. Yep. Still great effort there by Brandon Barzy. Brandon Comley picking up a card in the 51st minute. So Panama have Luis Mejia in goal, Amir Murillo on the right with Fariña, Jose Cordoba, and then Eric Davis on the left. Anibal Godoy is the captain, the number 20. He's been dropping deeper in a more holding midfield role that allows Bárcenas and Martinez, number 10 and number 6, to go forward alongside Jose Rodriguez. And then Cesar Yanis and Eduardo Guerrero, 2 forwards up top. The 11 on the pitch for Thomas Christensen's Canaleros. Rodriguez on the left side there. Oh, well done by Montserrat to pass out of the pressure here. The goal scorer, Strawbridge, playing it up top for Jamie Allen. Allen now faced up by Fariña. Can he get around Fariña? No. Well done by Edgardo Fariña in the back. Now Panama going forward there. There's this halftime substitute, Cesar Yanis. They're now settled in the possession here is Bárcenas. Edgardo Fariña. Just 6 appearances for Panama. Applies his trade in Guatemala with Municipal. Is an offside against Eduardo Guerrero. Eduardo Fariña from Municipal, of course, Municipal. And Comunicaciones, the 2 Superclásico rivals in Guatemala. Guatemala off to a fantastic start in World Cup qualifying as well. Top of Group E after smashing Dominica 6-0 and Ciudad de Guatemala, and then going on the road and beating the British Virgin Islands 3-0. So Guatemala looking like a candidate to go forward to the 3rd round in the same group as Jamaica. Great footballers in Jamaica, but maybe more known for their track stars and reggae artists. Montserrat looking to make a name in terms of their football. Good work by Nico Gordon. That goes through for Lyle Taylor. He wants a foul as Nico Gordon goes down. Montserrat, as you might expect from islands that were part of the British Commonwealth, cricket is the top sport. But football is still very important, still a beloved pastime in Montserrat. But cricket is king. I think the T20 World Cup is going on in the United States, if I remember correctly. I might have to watch that. A good Netflix explained on cricket. I learned a lot about the game watching that little Netflix episode on the Explained series. Now the goal scorer is down, Kaleem Strawbridge Simon. Both goals coming from shots outside the penalty area. Nico Gordon is down. Nico Gordon from North Texas Soccer Club in MLS Next Pro. Let's see, where does he go down here? There's a collision. Does his ankle get rolled over? Maybe. Landed awkwardly on his hip. Nico Gordon, born in Birmingham, in England. I wonder if he's actually spent time in Birmingham City before making the move to the United States to North Texas. The MLS Next Pro, just 22 years of age. I was gonna say, he was in Birmingham. Is he a Villa fan? Aston Villa, Birmingham City, but he came up with Birmingham City, so we made that clear. By the way, to differentiate between the city in England and the city in Alabama, the city in England is Birmingham. The city in Alabama is Birmingham. Spelled the same, but different accents and stresses. Birmingham and Birmingham. I hope I said it clearly. Anyway, looks like a couple players getting ready to come on for Panama, or Panama, I should say. By the way, not only is it a great name for a country, but pretty cool song by Van Halen back on the 1984 album with Jumpin' Hot for Teacher. Panama. I won't sing it, but that was a dope song. If I start to sing this song from Van Halen, I'll be taken off the broadcast immediately and no one would watch. My singing is horrible. Let's see if La Marea Roja can score another goal. Maybe I'll do my best David Lee Roth impression. Here's an opportunity inside, or cutting forward is Yanis. Now, Guerrero bodied off the ball there by Jeriel Dorsett. And Eduardo Guerrero. Yeah, that's easily going to be a foul there, as Dorsett being very physical with Eddie Guerrero. A couple of substitutions getting ready to come on for Panama. Here's Adalberto Carrasquilla and Jose Fajardo will be entering the pitch for Los Canaleros in red. Eduardo Guerrero. There is Carrasquilla, Adalberto Carrasquilla of the Houston Dynamo, and on the right with the number 17, Jose Fajardo of U Católica in Ecuador. Two U Católicas come off the top of my head. One in Ecuador, one in Chile. But Fajardo plays for Ecuador. Well, the substitution, Comandante Martinez and Guerrero will be the ones coming off here for Panama after the set piece here. As Bárcenas tried to surprise the defense, had a clear view, but cannot bury it. And so here comes the substitutions with Martinez and Guerrero coming off. There's Carrasquillo. For Christian Martinez in the 59th. And Eddie Guerrero for Jose Fajardo. So Eddie Warrior makes way for Jose Fajardo. Both substitutions coming in the 59th minute. Oh, here's a chance for Montserrat going forward, with Jamie Allen being harassed. And now it is the substitute that just came on with the first touch, Jose Fajardo up top. Carrasquilla is starting in that match against Guyana, a 2-0 victory. And now in the penalty area, Carrasquilla with the touch, linking up with Bárcenas. Did not make a good turn toward goal. Taylor saw the run there of Comley, tried to backheel it into the space. The two defenders collapsing on it. Carrasquilla now getting it forward. There's a shot. It takes a deflection and it goes wide. Cesar Yanis. I thought it would be a corner here. See the new logo on the shirt there of Panama with the flag, then the bird. Kind of looks like a German thing there with the logo, huh? Kind of like the old one. But I'm old school. I like the classic stuff. In the middle, the touch by Fajardo. And now out wide to Jose Rodriguez. Rodriguez, delivery, back post, header, goal! Jose Fajardo! Cabezazo! And Fajardo makes it 2-1 for Panama in the 62nd minute. This is an excellent delivery by Jose Rodriguez. And the Famalicão playmaker just swerving away from the goalkeeper. Nothing Trent Carter-Rogers could do, and Fajardo well positioned to bury the header. And Panama have the 2-1 advantage. Jose Fajardo, 11th goal in a Panama shirt, and he is all business. No elaborate celebrations. He's like, all right, let's go. Let's get back to the center circle. Get another goal here. Oh, good touch here by Brandon Barze. Barze going down. The referee says no foul. Eventually cleared up the pitch by Eric Davis. Back to the man who has the game-winning goal, Fajardo. Fajardo having to deal with Daniels and Dorset. Double D's in defense from Montserrat. Donovan Daniels and Jerry Dorset. And almost kept in here by Kaleem Strawbridge. So now Montserrat. What can they do here to equalize and turn this match into what they say in Spanish is a partidazo? Could be a good match. Or actually, especially in the second half. Well, Fajardo touches a little heavy there and easily into the gloves of Trent Carter-Rogers, TCR. So Group D, the two of the three Central American sides in this group on the path to finishing this round of matches, or this match day of encounters, I'll put it that way, because it's the second round of World Cup qualifying. Could be up top the group. That frustration there, Brandon Barze. Less than a half hour as we are past the hour mark. What has been a goal-filled second half here in Managua. Montserrat playing this match in Managua as the home side. Stadium a little too small, and also some travel issues to get to the island, so decided to stay here. train on this surface, play as the home side here a couple of days after they were the road team against Nicaragua. Headed down by Nico Gordon. Good to see Gordon back in the match. Wins another header. Eventually, defensively, Carrasquilla. Turnover here. Slapping this in the back and an opportunity for Panama bursting forward. Bárcenas could not get the ball forward there for Fajardo. Montserrat's defense getting the numbers back. Panama settling the possession. Godoy to Carrasquilla. Carrasquilla playing it to Rodriguez on the left side. It's the right idea. Pass a little too heavy there for Jose Rodriguez. And Montserrat. And it'll be Jernaid Meade, very quiet match on that left back position. Will come off in the 65th minute, and he will be replaced by Lenny Ray Cirino. Cirino starting in that 4-1 loss in this building a couple of days ago against Nicaragua. And let's see if Cirino's presence here can help diversify the attack here for Montserrat. Lenny Cirino, just 21 years of age, playing with Blackburn Rovers in Ewood Park, right? Eland Road, Ewood Park. Hit me up on Twitter to my English brothers to see if I am saying that correctly with the proper accent. Although I cannot do an English accent to do it without respect, with respect. I'm waiting for, we'll see if there's a third goal for Panama, so then I can do my David Lee Roth impression. Here's Eric Davis on the left side, near post. And Godoy to Carrasquilla. Come on, get one more so I can do it. Now in the corner, Murillo, but well done. And Cirino, the man who just came on, fresh leg defensively. And Panama starting to control the possession and the tempo and the flow. Carrasquilla. Here's Jose Rodriguez to Jose Cordova. In the middle for Anibal Godoy. That is Cesarianis. Eric Davis, good ball for Rodriguez. He keeps it in. Low service, easily handled there by Donovan Daniels. And Panama back on the possession. Mentioned Panama having a busy summer. They will be participating in the Copa America. And this one inside, Eric Davis battling Nico Gordon. Nico Gordon wins the battle there to prevent the shot on target. And now Gordon being harassed by two players from Panama. Eric Davis putting the pressure, making it difficult for Montserrat to play out of the back, and Panama win back the possession. Well done by the Canaleros. Here's Carrasquilla in the middle, gets it back after Fajardo got a touch onto it. Then quickly, Cordova to Davis. Jose Rodriguez, the man who got the assist on the goal, to Jose Fajardo. Lifting it again, and this time easily into the gloves of Trent Carter-Rogers. And Montserrat settling things down, calming things down after a good bit of pressure here from Panama. And Panama participating in the Copa America. They are in Group C, the Copa America, with the United States, Uruguay, Panama, and Bolivia. Actually start their Copa America campaign against Uruguay at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, formerly known as Joe Robbie Stadium, and then changed names like 17 times. Now a chance for Panama going forward. Service back post, Rodriguez, goal! Panama! Panama! That's number 3 for Los Canaleros. And somewhere El General is smiling as La Marea Roja. Rodriguez with an assist and a goal. And he gets this commentator to sing, David Lee Roth, as well. Well done. And Panama turning on the pressure here in the second half. Nico Gordon losing the mark. It's a brilliant delivery over the top by Amir Morillo. Panama showing why they are one of the best teams, one of the rising talents in CONCACAF. Jose Rodriguez making it 3-1, and now, well, looking to make it 4 here. Remember, they're looking to keep up with Nicaragua in the group after Nicaragua with back-to-back four-goal results, or 4-goal performances, let me put it that way. Sliding it through, Fajardo! Oh, almost the 4th for Panama. That's a smooth pass there by Bárcenas to Fajardo. Oh, and I mentioned before, somewhere El General is smiling. I'm trying to remember the song he had back in the day. Boom, boom, mami, mami, no me. Matar. Oh, that was the jam. That was the start of reggaeton. Have to keep it clean for TV here, as Lyle Taylor will be coming off here in the 72nd minute. He will be replaced by Josiah Dyer, the number 19, and Alex Dyer, also coming off in the 72nd minute, will be replaced by number 15, Joseph Taylor. Also, Brandon Barze will come off for Mylan Benjamin, wearing the number 20. So a triple substitution here by Lee Boyer in the 72nd minute. Try and freshen up the squad here, some fresh legs to keep up with Panama. Remember, Montserrat, small island, a lot of these players are semi-professional. And Carrasquilla, behind Fajardo, and Rodriguez coming inside, just can make a play on the ball there. So now Montserrat, Strawbridge winning the header. And all the way back to Mejia as he's experiencing some pressure from Mylan Benjamin. Mylan Benjamin, just 19 years old, playing for Barnsley. Josiah Dyer, another teenager, another Barnsley player, wearing the number 19, and Joseph Taylor plays for Chatham Town in England, also known as Joey Taylor. And the triple substitutions there, and mentioned Lenny Serino young player at 21. So some young talent on the pitch getting some valuable experience for Montserrat. Down the right side there, Amir Murillo does not agree with the decision in the call made by Giovanni Garcia, the assistant at the far, the first assistant on the far side. Tracked all the way back to Jose Cordoba, who in the first half I thought was going to see a yellow card. He had made some very physical challenges in the back, but avoided the yellow card and has not really had to defend here in the second half. Carrasquilla dropping back. This is the captain, Anibal Godoy. Now played out wide for Barcenas, cutting inside of Brendan Comley, who has now assumed the captain's armband with Lyle Taylor coming off. And the header down in the middle for Strawbridge has moved into a more central role. Referee says play on. Joseph Taylor looking long for Jamie Allen. So the way it's set up here for Montserrat with the substitutions that have been made, looks like Allen has moved. Yeah, Mylan Benjamin on the right. Yeah, pushed through the back there by Davis. And the goal scorer for Montserrat is up and walking slowly, but making his way on to the, or continuing to progress. So it looks like the way it's set up here for Montserrat. And Jamie Allen has moved into the middle there. Dyer on the left, and then Benjamin on the right. And then Strawbridge has moved deeper into the midfield alongside Comley and Taylor. He's still keeping that back four of Gordon, Daniels, Dorset, and Cirino from right to left in the back line. That's what it appears like to me here. Hasn't changed much for Panama. You still have Murillo, Fariña, Córdoba, and Davis from right to left in the back line. Godoy and Carrasquilla. Look like the double pivot there in the central midfield. And Yanis and Fajardo up top with Rodriguez and Barcenas in support. Almost like a 4-2-2-2, which I like to refer as the Brasileirão formation, the 4-2-2-2. So interesting little tactical switch here from Thomas Christensen. Lee Boyer looking to make some adjustments here to try and get his team back into this match. Just one more goal and Montserrat is back in this match, as we have less than 15 minutes remaining here at the Estadio Nacional de Fútbol in Managua. Montserrat, the home side. Got a beautiful goal there by Kareem Strawbridge in the 48th minute to equalize. But then Jose Rodriguez took over, assisting on the goal, the go-ahead goal in the 62nd minute for Jose Fajardo, and then scoring using his head in the 70th minute to give Panama the advantage. Both goals in the second half for Panama coming off the heads of Canalero players. That's literally using your head. This one lifted in quickly there by Daniels, looking to connect with Josiah Dyer. Now settled by Rodriguez to Davis. Plenty of space, great switch there by Davis. Barcenas playing it into space for Murillo. Murillo, who got the assist on the third goal. Murillo lifting it inside. Defensive header there by Daniels, well positioned there. Corner kick for Panama. As the red tide shifting the attacks going forward. Now, and as Freddy Gondola is about to step onto the pitch to replace Edgar Barcenas here in the 79th minute. It's Freddy Gondola. The 28-year-old midfielder. Plays professionally in Israel. And it's a short corner. Gondola with the service inside. Almost with his first touch gets an assist. This is a looping header. Gondola! Was he offside? Oh, that was a chance on his second touch to score a goal here. Freddy Gondola plays for Maccabi B'nai Reina. He was on, and that should be 4 for Panama. Just missed this chance there, Freddy Gondola. Maybe he was concerned with the offside, whatever the case. Missed chance there for Panama to put this match away. Less than 10 minutes remaining for Montserrat to pull one back here and possibly make this a game. This was lifted over the top for Yanis. Oh, and a sliding tackle by Lenny Serino to prevent the shot on target. It's a corner kick. Yanis maybe a little too casual going forward and missed the opportunity. Well-timed run. And Lenny Serino closing down very quickly on Cesar Yanis. And Freddy Gondola playing it to Eric Davis. Back to Gondola. Gondola laying it off for Carrasquilla. Left-footed shot, save! Trent Carter-Rogers, Montserrat still under pressure here. It was a great shot attempt there by Jose Rodriguez that was kept out by TCR and goal for Montserrat. Great save there by Trent Carter-Rogers. Excellent attempt on goal there by Jose Rodriguez. See, it's J.L. Rodriguez on the back of his shirt. Jose Luis Rodriguez. Futebol Clube Famalicão, Portugal. And that's clearly a foul there, Cordova. He's complaining, but it's a clear foul there. He pulls down on the shirt there, Mylan Benjamin. Well, maybe Benjamin went down a little easy, but still, it's a foul. Now Montserrat with a chance. Brandon Comley wearing the captain's armband, as I mentioned before, after Lyle Taylor was subbed off in the 72nd minute. And now Luis Mejia is going to organize his defense here with Joseph Taylor standing over the ball. Let's see if Montserrat can produce something special here. Left-footed bending service inside. Mejia punching it out. Serino into the area. Nope. Mishits it. And Panama able to evade another attack from Montserrat. And the Club Nacional de Fútbol goalkeeper Mejia. Nacional of Uruguay de Montevideo. Doesn't have a clean sheet, but you can't blame him because that was a golazo there by Kaleem Strawbridge. And now, Rodriguez, man of the match for Panama, laying it off for Gondola, sliding. Tackle there, well done, in the middle by Joseph Taylor. And now, Godoy. One time from Yanis into the middle for Carrasquilla. Rodriguez, flag stays down, delivery over the top, looking for Murillo. In the middle, they want a handball, they're not going to get it. And Montserrat clear, but only as far as Farinha. Murillo, dueling, battling the captain, Comley. The touch by Joseph Taylor. Montserrat win the possession going forward. Well, next up for these two teams, next June, Montserrat will take on Belize. And then they will have a road match against Guyana. And we have one more substitution here for Montserrat. It'll be the number 12, Dominic Richmond, who will replace the goal scorer, Kaleem Strawbridge. This is coming in the 85th minute. And for Panama, it is the number 18, Abdiel Ayarza, comes on for the captain, Anibal Godoy. So Abdiel Ayarza, based in Peru with Cienciano, on in the midfield to shut it down for Panama. Gondola in the middle for Carrasquilla. Carrasquilla with the shot and the save by Trent Carter-Rogers. Another golazo attempt denied. You can see clearly this is bending in, no doubt about it. Well done by Trent Carter-Rogers. Is there a handball here? Ooh, yeah, it does go off the right arm of Sereno. But the referee says no. Ooh, missed chance there. Big swing there by Ayarza. And now here is Jose Rodriguez. To the new captain, Eric Davis. As the Mundialista gives the captain's armband to the other Mundialista in the 11. Meanwhile, for Montserrat, Dominic Richmond has stepped onto the pitch. Dominic Richmond, 18 years of age with Fleetwood Town. Ayarza, as I mentioned, Peruvian based with Cienciano. Here's an opportunity going forward for Jamie Allen. And Jose Cordoba coming over to prevent the shot on target, but it is a corner kick for the Emerald Boys, managed by Lee Boyer. Words of encouragement from the former Leeds and West Ham manager, or excuse me, midfielder. Trying to see if his team can pull one back. It all depends on the delivery here and the execution of this set piece that I'm sure they have worked on many times in training. Man marking from Panama. Which Montserrat player will shake loose of the mark to get on the end of this delivery here? Nervous moments here for Montserrat. Delivery to the 6 across the middle. Flourish, skirmish in the area there, and the hand comes up. Was there an offside? There was a foul. Farinha's shirt is being pulled. Danger avoided for the Panama defense. So Panama, goals from Welch, Fajardo, Rodriguez. 3 goals, enough for the 3 points for Panama. As Farinha does very well and gets it out wide to Eric Davis. How about this, ladies and gentlemen? If this holds up, we'll have more goals than cards. That's a beautiful thing. That just goes to show the skill level and the type of football both of these teams want to play. It's Carrasquilla. Out wide to Murillo. Controlling it there in the middle was Fajardo. With Ayarza into the middle also. There is Gondola. To Fajardo, back to Gondola. Gondola. Sliding challenge there by Joseph Taylor. And Cordoba, I think he wanted Mejia to come out, but Mejia's like, why would I come out of the penalty area? I can't touch the ball with my hands, obviously, if I go out the penalty area. You bring it back to me. And that's exactly what Cordoba did. So some good communication there. And 3 more minutes will be added on here in Managua of stoppage time. 3 more minutes for the Emerald Boys of Montserrat to get a goal or 2 and rescue a point here in Nicaragua, which has been kind of their home away from home for a couple of days. There is official confirmation. Maybe 3 more minutes for Panama to get 1 more goal. Well, this second half, certainly has been very eventful for Montserrat and for Panama with the goals in the action. Here's Carrasquilla, long ball played over the top. It drops in for Eric Davis. Davis with a touch. Does he get it around Trent Carter-Rogers? He does, but the Montserrat defense recovers in time. Gondola with a beautiful touch in the air. Gondola! And this shot is saved. Trent Carter-Rogers, well placed. And good fundamental goalkeeping from TCR, and it is still 3-1, but Panama trying to get a 4th one here. Play through the middle for Fajardo. Fajardo to Gondola. Gondola! It's denied again! Gondola has had 3 opportunities toward goal, and he has missed all 3. Oh, Freddy Gondola. He might have to do some extra finishing drills in training, especially ahead of Copa America in about a week's time, or just over a week's time. That's a great touch by Gondola to get into space. And then with Taylor bearing down on him, Joey Taylor bearing down on him, well, can't say he rushed the shot. It's actually a shot on target there. But he's got to finish those opportunities. Freddy Gondola. Halfway past second half stoppage time here in Managua. Ooh, that's kind of a weird, awkward touch there by Cordoba. And now being bothered and harassed there by Jamie Allen. Jamie Allen getting some help from Dyer, Josiah Dyer as well. And now Montserrat, 30 seconds to get a goal here to make the scoreline a little less flattering for Panama. And now Carrasquilla in the middle for Yanis, out wide for Gondola. Gondola cutting back inside. Gondola, well defended by Nico Gordon. And that will do it for the 90 minutes in Nicaragua. Montserrat get a great golazo for an equalizer, but in the end, Panama's quality too much. And Los Canaleros take down Montserrat. 3-1 is the final for Panama. Montserrat were brave here, especially in getting that equalizer, but in the end it was just too much Jose Rodriguez. And Freddy Gondola had, what, 3 chances to make it 4 for Panama. And so a Fantastic start for Los Canaleros in the second round of World Cup qualifying, as they took down Guyana 2-0. And then another 2-goal victory in beating Montserrat. And they are level with Nicaragua in terms of points at the top of Group D. Remember, top 2 teams in each group move on to the third round of World Cup qualifying. Disappointment for Montserrat, but you can see that they have good players. They have the base for a team that can be very competitive. It's just a matter of time and experience for the Emerald Boys of Montserrat.
Pero bueno, nadie puso. Yo creo que lo único bueno de esto son los 3 puntos. Y bueno,
the good thing was the 3 points.
En Nicaragua, que
to play here in Nicaragua and try to get to first place. What was the changes in the tactics in the second half to give you guys the victory?
Tener la misma fluidez que se tuvo en Panamá.
Pues yo creo que en parte
I think that in part
el equipo rival creo que
the rivals weren't playing too well, so we had to close them down. We had to fight. But with the quality we had, we were able to come out on top. And I think we had the chances and to score more goals. But, well, it happened. We have to look at the video again and see what we have to correct. Yeah, with the qualifiers out now, with Copa America coming up. Yeah. Yeah, this is the way the match was, and we got 3 points. Like what happened, we'll see what happens with Nicaragua, and we have a match against them. Let's see what happens in the other round of the qualifying, and we have to improve, we have to fight, and there's nothing else. And it's it, that sometimes we have to suffer, but it's not going to be easy. So those are the words there for Panama, and Anibal Godoy having some words for the team, as Edgar Barcenas was kind enough to bless us with his opinions and thoughts on the match. That's going to be a big game there, Panama and Nicaragua. That's still a whole year away, and by then, both teams could have already qualified for the next round of World Cup qualifying, so we'll see. So let's take a look at the action from the 90 minutes here. This was the equalizer by Kaleem Strawbridge, and oh, it was sweet. A beautiful strike there by Kaleem Strawbridge in the 48th minute to equalize the goal from Giovanni Welch, and it was 1-1 at this point. What a golazo there. Great goal by Kaleem Strawbridge, and hope sprung eternal for the Emerald Boys of Montserrat. However, things started to turn in favor of Panama, and got Barcenas having a major hand in it, but it was this man, Jose Rodriguez, who turned the tide for the Red Tide. The assist here on the goal for Jose Fajardo, who had just come on in the 59th minute, and then 3 minutes later scores the go-ahead and game-winning goal for Panama. Jose Fajardo making it 2-1 for Panama. Wonderful service there by Jose Fajardo, or excuse me, by Jose Rodriguez, as the number 7 connected with the number 17. And then 8 minutes later, Rodriguez completely loses Nico Gordon, who loses the mark on Rodriguez, and the assist for Amir Murillo, 3-1. As Jose Rodriguez gets a goal and an assist, and to me, the man of the match performance for Panama. And both Fajardo and Rodriguez respectful in their celebrations. They celebrated, but nothing over the top to respect Montserrat. And then Freddy Gondola had 3 chances. Look at this one. He's onside. That could have been 4-1. And then Rodriguez going for a brace, but kept out by Trent Carter-Rogers, and then TCR did it again to deny Adalberto Carrasquilla. And then Gondola denied here twice after the first attempt went wide. 3-1 the final for Panama. An exciting round of Concacaf World Cup qualifiers. Panama win it 3-1. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this presentation of the 2026 Road to the FIFA World Cup Concacaf World Cup qualifiers.